No, I'm not alright. This whole episode was not alright.
Oh, we should do an introduction.
Hi!
This is Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland and
The Dorbinator.
Raw. What are you calling this?
Bland Rapids.
Yes, after the opening segment, this became asked. There's going to be some rants here because WWE deserves it, and so do some of the stars. But anyway, let's start with the good, which was the opening segment. That's about fucking it.
Hey! Macarena.
Yes, I was 14 when that song came out.
I was not.
I know you weren't. Recaps of Ronda and Nia Jax at Money in the Bank, and then we had Kurt out there.
Yeah.
Briefcase, title, presents it to Alexa while she presents, if only. Unless that was that one dream I had. Then we had Nia say, we had Kurt say that Nia is going to face Alexa at Extreme Rules.
Yep.
It's probably going to be a horrible gimmick match.
Yep.
And then Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
Focus finally with that fucking stare. That was great stuff.
And she didn't have to point at anything.
It's funny, that one thumbnail for that one review, it looks like I was doing a different type of salute. But anyway, So Alexa runs down Nia, or runs on Nia and runs down Ronda. She runs on everybody. She's like OJ.
Sorry, who did she run down?
She ran down Nia first and then Ronda.
Okay.
Because she did run Nia down.
And then Ronda ran everyone down.
Everyone. I mean, God, she hit everybody with the briefcase that was there for some reason.
She punched, she kicked, she beat up Kurt, she beat up Alexa, she beat up a couple refs.
And she put Alexa through a table.
Yes.
This is how you book somebody. This was really good. This was a really good set. It's a hard transition for, Ronda. And she hates trans people. She's a fucking idiot. But I won't deny that this was a hell of an opening segment.
Yes.
Trans people are actually real people, Ronda. I know that your husband beats women, but you should have more sense than that. Anyway.
I know that you both technically beat women.
Now Ronda just gets beat by women. UFC. But anyway.
Technically.
So, okay. It was kind of cool that, Alexa's hair got caught in the belt during that segment, though.
Yeah.
And Sasha's hair would have completely come off.
God, that fucking... My hair is caught in my belt! Please help! Help pulls!
See, to be fair, that's the only way you deal with short people, so throw them through tables.
What?
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Why?
Because that's hurting people. Man.
That's true, yeah. You really shouldn't do that. Don't hurt short people. Unless you want to. Don't say I told you to do that.
That's assault. That's crime.
Is it pepper?
Please don't do the thing.
Yeah, do not do the thing. So, Ronda, after Kurt kind of no-sold all the stuff of getting hit with the briefcase multiple times.
To be fair, he's been hit by worse.
Yeah, like Raka Khan.
Like an Impact contract.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, Impact has contracts still. Anyway, so you have Ronda suspended for 30 days.
Yes, actual consequences for your actions.
It was cool how she beat up Alexa, though.
Yeah.
And then we get into the shit. To be fair, the next thing, the first match, Rollins versus Ziggler.
In the Inter-IC title match.
Cole, you deserve to be fired. God, you're terrible at your job. God, you're a fucking idiot, Cole. And Coach, seriously, Coach, I fucking hate you. Graves.
We know there's a few men behind that, and one of them is the good old Don.
Yeah. Dun. Yes.
Dun.
But seriously, Vince, you can't retire soon enough. Fucking cancer.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Rollins and Ziggler. It was odd because Ziggler won.
Yes, he did.
Ziggler won.
He did.
Why?
Because Rollins was hurt from the night before. Rollins is losing his grip. He's starting to use heel tactics again. He's getting cocky. He's getting arrogant. He thought he had the victory in the bag, and it cost him.
He's just going to win title back next week, isn't he?
No.
Oh, okay. I feel bad for Drew, by the way, because Drew deserves better.
Yeah, he'll probably end up being in the Universal title picture after Braun cashes in.
Yeah, have Drew be Universal Champion, not fucking Roman.
Or Brock. That'd be a good one.
I'll stick with Brock as champion as opposed to Roman.
You really want that?
Yes! Because
No,
maybe
I mean,
Vince will get the
you want
hint.
to continue to have Brock Lesnar as the champion.
If it means that Reigns can't be champion, yeah.
So you want that hanging over every single main event. Roman will constantly challenge Brock Lesnar for the championship.
They've kept it going this long. What's stopped them from keeping it going longer?
Oh no. The last shred of logic left in the creative team?
True. Speaking of logic, Rude beat Hawkins in like a minute.
Yeah, I wonder what the hell the point was at, because there was no promo, there was nothing after that, just a commercial break. There was no marks of a heel turn, This was a pointless match. This wasn't even, and it wasn't even long enough for a piss break match. This was just absolutely, completely useless.
Braun, of course, Braun has, of course, the money in the contract. He won the money in the contract match. Cole, I swear to God you can't quit soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
God, you're terrible at your job. Vintage douchebag. I'm going to be a little bit angry here, by the way. Just give me a minute. Owen's just the best.
So it's Monday?
Yeah, pretty much. But Owens did some great stuff with Braun.
Yes.
We can do some things. And then he tried to shake his hand, and then he got power slammed, or almost.
Yeah.
And then Owens got away. That was cool. And then Bayley and Sasha. We're going to be Team Boss Hug Connection. Because creative has nothing for us because Vince hates women and Kevin Dunn.
Technically, they do have something for them because they're actually finally moving forward on this feud instead of teasing it and then capitalizing, then teasing, then teasing, teasing.
And we'll get to that. I just don't care about this feud, so allow me to rant on it afterwards. But anyway, they're going to team up tonight against Riot Squad. Axel and Bo mocking the Deleters. You love this.
That was great.
It was.
I absolutely enjoyed every moment of that. It was that interjection of silly that brightens every WWE episode of Doom.
Yep. Then the leaders of Ian Slater and Rhino. Then Constable Corbin. Okay, he's on the phone with Stephanie. Why do they have a fucking GM? You got this stupid cunt that won't leave us the fuck alone. Stephanie, you're a rotten cunt. You don't deserve to be on TV. You fucking idiot.
She wasn't on TV.
I don't care. Her goddamn voice was. It made me lose my goddamn libido for the rest of my life.
Her voice wasn't on there either.
She was talking to Kurt, though.
Yeah, true,
But still, the mere thought of Stephanie makes me want to stick an ice pick through my thigh. Why have a GM? Why?
I think you need a vacation.
From what?
Literally everything.
Yeah, which is true. But just why? Why do you have a GM? Why?
Because you need an on-screen personality that doesn't completely deject everybody?
Yeah, true, but just... I wish Rhonda had actually torn Stephanie's shoulder to shreds. Because then maybe we wouldn't have this stupid cunt on screen ever again. And I know she wasn't on TV. I'm sorry. She's bad. She's explosively bad.
We know.
Moving on. Oh, speaking of explosively bad, here's Gender being peaceful. You roided up motherfucking freak. God, I hope you get fired soon. I'm sorry.
You need it. Just
I need
breathe.
to chill. I need to chill. Gender is not good. He's never been good.
Yeah.
And I'm going to face Gable, and he beat Gable in about 3 minutes.
He's made modicums of improvement. He doesn't botch all of the time anymore.
Yeah, it only takes him about 2 years to get
Unless it's a whisper in the wind.
Oh, God.
Heyo.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Whisper of winds of change.
Hmm.
Gable, I'm sorry. Imagine Gable in New Japan. Imagine a lot of people in New Japan or Ring of Honor or anywhere literally.
He's been a bit spoiled recently.
Because they actually know how to use talent.
That's
the one thing that drives me nuts. New Japan's not perfect, but they use talent a whole lot better. WWE has a loaded roster with so many talents, so many great tag teams, so many great singles. Gender's also there.
They need to partner up with major promotions to be able to expand out their talents.
They won't.
I know.
They're doing it with some UK promotions, but
They're doing that with NXT.
Yeah, but that's their own promotion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
what I mean, you were saying that they were expanding with the talent in the UK. I say that was
NXT UK, which I don't know necessarily about that.
Hey, ought to be a good idea. I mean, you've got plenty of UK talent, and having the UK Championship as the main championship for that would be a fantastic idea. It gives it a lot more credence, and Pete Dunne having defended every month or so. I mean, Pete Dunne, brilliant,
Great
fucking
wrestler.
wrestler.
Great wrestler. He's been champion for over a year.
But he's been stuck in, like, the mid-card of NXT, which is not where he belongs.
No. I'm sorry, and look, I'm sorry, but Raw keeps phoning in. Why is the show... Have me book it. I'd actually do a good job.
Have me book it. I do an adequate job.
You do a better job than me. I'd keep saying, hey, Corbin, yep, go. Just where? I don't care. Go somewhere. Go find some personality.
Because I could actually, try and save people. Like,
I would save the Revival. But speaking of which, we'll get to the Revival in a minute.
I'm going to challenge you to book something later. To see...
What are you going to do?
How would you fantasy book Jinder Mahal?
Fire him and send him to Ring of Honor.
No.
No.
We'll get to that later.
I won't. I tap out on that. Riot Squad with the NWO rip off with the lipstick. I'm sorry.
That's the problem with being a booker. You have to be able to work with everybody.
Yeah, but oh god, no. You know what? I don't want to work with WWE because then that means I have to be within earshot of that cunt Stephanie. So anyway, by the way, I said the word cunt a lot. Maybe if people weren't cunts, I wouldn't have to. NWO ripoff with the lipstick. Our thing.
Yeah.
Sort of. I don't know.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
True. And then the women...
And Neville is the Trevor form of slattery.
That was good. Then we have the women's match, the Riot Squad, Sarah and Liv. Liv, who licked about 5 Smurfs before she came out, apparently. Versus Bayley and Sasha, sponsored by Icy Hot.
Yes, the worst way to masturbate.
Riot Squad won, by the way. It wasn't a bad match, but god damn it. It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match at all.
Yeah. Afterwards, Sasha and Bayley got into an argument. They got into it. Sasha pushed Bayley, and we thought, oh, it's gonna be another... Sasha hits Bayley. Bayley does nothing. But then things actually happened backstage. When Sasha and Bayley were confronting each other, I believe it was Bayley that was the first to attack. Which is a rarity in these feuds.
Visual representation of me watching this. Oh, look, something's happening. I don't care.
Yeah, he's dead on it.
These women are so talented. Why did they waste this?
Because if they don't close the plot line now, it's just gonna get more depressing as time goes on.
No. I mean, why did they waste this up till now?
They thought it was going to work.
They haven't booked it well.
I know. But they thought it was going to work.
Okay. You know, Vince, I wish WCW had won the war. Seriously. With how things are right now.
Then we'd still have Russo. Nash is...
Okay, no. If WCW had kept
Hogan.
If WCW kept doing good in 98, Russo would have never been brought in. But, good point. Okay, yeah, they brawled, as you said. Good brawl, I don't care.
Well, no, they would have bought WWE. That would have also obtained Russo.
That's a good point, okay. Here's my problem.
That would have been the darkest timeline.
It would have been. And I really hope Russo's miserable, by the way. I hope you're miserable, Russo. Not that you'll ever watch this. And I hope your former co-host in Canada's miserable. Moving on. I don't care about this. It's not good, and these ladies are talented.
Yes.
The matches, people say the matches will be good. There was a slow build in NXT and it worked. This was garbage. Good, they'll have a match at Extreme Rules. Yay. People say they don't do slow burn storylines anymore. No, they do. They just don't do good ones. Like Lesnar and Reigns. Fucking fucksticks. Kurt watched the whole damn thing happen from the ring, by the way.
Yes.
And saying, I have no control over my show. And then Reigns and Lashley. A lot of botches in these promos, especially with Lashley.
But, actually, there was like 2, 3 botches maybe in the promo.
But I'm just saying, they were bad.
Yeah.
Botches happen.
I mean, when you're saying that Roman was stomping on Roman, that's a little bit of a slip of the tongue.
True.
But when you have to read a script versus when you're ad-libbing, it's completely different. Ad-libbing, you're less likely to step over your own words because they're your own words.
I agree.
I believe WWE needs to have room for improv. But that's just me.
That's something actually a rant that'll be talked about at some point, maybe. They are part of a multi-man match at Extreme Rules. Just give it to Reigns and just move on. Don't even have the match. Because you know what you're going to do. What?
It's going to be Bobby.
You know what they're going to do, Chris. You know what they're going to do. I want you to be right.
Because that way Braun cashes in on Bobby and not Roman Reigns.
Reigns deserves to be cashed in on.
I know.
Then all the fangirls can cry and maybe hit puberty eventually. I'm sorry. This experiment is a failure. They listen.
Because Madness is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Good.
And we all know that Vince McMahon is madder than the Mad Hatter on methamphetamines.
That's about right. Vince, you deserve to, be miserable. I hope you're actually, besides your pile of money, I hope that you rip your hair out because the fans were booing Reigns and Jinder, and they keep booing Reigns, and you deserve it.
We all know he's not afraid of losing his hair.
I know. Well, that was a pretty good segment. Despite the fact Trump, who shouldn't be around anymore.
Hey, Bobby Lashley was involved in that
that's
too.
A good point. And Umanga, as Regal said.
Umanga.
He used to call me Umanga instead of Umaga.
Umango.
Or mangoes. And then the Revival came out. And then they had a tag match.
And they had a good tag match. Remember, this wasn't a squash match. This wasn't a 2 minutes and they're done match, which you'd usually expect with Roman Reigns going up against anybody an inch or so shorter than him, at the least. The two got in great offense. It shows that the company has faith in them, that they'll put them up against Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley and not have it a squash match. The Revival will have the Revival. We got to get past first the Matt Hardy and B-Team plotline, because Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt are currently the champions. So right now they don't have anything for the Revival or AOP.
Where is AOP, by the way?
Yeah, they were planned for the Money in the Bank tag team Money in the Bank, but that never happened. Then afterwards,
by the way, it's how you do a spear Roman.
Oh yes, Bobby Lashley,
Failure.
Better spear than Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, total edge spear. But yeah, sure, the results were predictable. Roman didn't do the pin. That was Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley pinned him. It was a solid match, but when you know the outcome, it's hard to be invested into it.
And fans justifiably booing Reigns. He deserves it, by the way. So is Creative. Creative should be booed more than Reigns, by the way. I don't need a break as much as I need WWE to be good. Why can't they be good? Why do they not try?
Because they have a revolving door of creative staff?
It's maybe because Vince doesn't like to actually be creative.
Perhaps the product is just getting worse.
It is. WCW 99 was better than this. And I had the fingertip poke of doom. Finger poke of doom.
Yeah.
So, Balor, Braun, Corbin, and Owens. Okay, yeah, we have a tag match main event. But first, Mojo beat No Way Jose. And that happened.
Yeah, why?
Yeah. Oh, look, and Bayley and Sasha are fighting, and Bayley may have damaged a rental car with a water bottle.
Water bottles have never done anything bad.
No,
not at all.
Poor Kalisto. Elias is still super over.
Fucking give him TJP
to throw in it, and then take her.
And then Kalisto whack.
Elias is still super over. Finish the song. Rollins.
And then nothing happened after that.
Rollins will get his rematch clause, and then Balor and Braun lost to Owens and Corbin. Corbin wrestling in his Constable Corbin gear. That is a stupid name, by the way.
Yes.
And Corbin is still not that good in the ring. Oh, Corbin pinned Balor. Balor, go home to New Japan. Just go. That's a D. Sit. D.
He's
D.
giving it to
D.
the D.
D. I almost gave it an F, except at least the opening segment was good. I'm sorry. Just give the title to Reigns. Just give it already. You know what you're going to do, WWE.
Frustrations aside, this was a below average show. I'm giving it a D+.
You're more generous than I am.
I know.
No, that's good.
But yeah. There's a lot of weakness in this show. Had all of the missed potential. They're finally capitalizing on Sasha and Bayley. They're finally moving this feud forward. and to the point where they can't just go back on the word again, because Bailey actually attacked this time. Wow, that was a pause. Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. This might actually be an interesting feud to see what comes out of this. Ronda Rousey's suspension, we'll see what happens with that. She's probably going to spend some time in the Performance Center, just putting her work in, putting her hours in, getting that handled. Nia Jax is rehabbing. Who knows what she's doing?
This is embarrassing. I'm sorry. WWE TV is embarrassing right now.
Aside from those, this was a very weak episode, especially following the pay-per-view.
Not a very good pay-per-view either.
Yeah, D- for me.
D-? Not D+?
Or D+, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, no, it's alright. Anyway, agree, disagree, what we said. Like, share, comment, subscribe, Twitter link, thumbnail.
Hey.
In the description.
I make those.
Yes, does a good job. Ben realized with Jonn Ritland, very angry still. Hopefully Vince will finally wake up. That is.
Grab a brush and put a little makeup! I am the Durbinator. Hello.
See you soon.
Have a good night.
Yep.
Bop, bop, bop.